Hey everybody, welcome to the newest Wonder Woman says. It's been quite the weekend for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I know you're probably wondering, why my costume look like this. Well, let's just say it was like an accident.
Yeah, we were fighting with Ultron.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was something a lot less interesting than that. Tried to wash it in the washing machine, but the spin cycle kind of whipped most of the coloring out, so hey.
Well, Ultron is the name of our washing machine. Didn't I tell you that?
I don't know about that.
Well, the good news is she's got a new costume coming.
Yeah, but yeah, I know yesterday I was in the fashion show. I was walking the runway. You see the video tomorrow for that one.
As Xena, warrior princess.
Yeah, I was gonna go in this costume, but I don't think this would have looked too good out there on the stage.
Yeah, we workshopped the idea of going as Wonder Woman with battle damage, but that just felt unprofessional.
Yeah, but yeah, let's get into what we got in store for you tonight. Well, wouldn't you know, they're actually reviewing the issue of Wonder Woman this time. A new one, too.
Dead ass.
Yeah. Got the Trinity back together.
Jesus?
Yeah. I don't think that's the Trinity we were talking about tonight, though.
It's never Jesus.
Yeah. Seems like Wonder Woman is Superman in the Justice League watchtower above Earth conversing. As they conversing, we see Batman come aboard, and they really just hanging out, kind of catching up on old times.
Why is Batman wearing Black Mana's armor?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. But I'm sure it will be available at a toy store near us.
Yeah, kind of look almost like that damn Azrael armor a little bit.
It kind of looks like back when, like every other month there was a new themed version of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like when they were all playing sports and such.
Yeah. Suddenly they hear a strange sound coming from somewhere in the watchtower. They go and investigate it. I must say, I really like this shot of Batman right here. Costume looks so cool in this panel. Look like the vintage style. They start crawling through this hole, trying to look for where the sound is coming from.
So the question is, are they doing Alien or The Thing?
Yeah, I don't. Well,
or that episode of Futurama where they combine the two.
Well, speaking of, well, we do see the Martian Manhunter. I guess you could say we see the alien technically. They shocked to find him there because they thought, he was gone.
And he's looking kind of dark-sidey.
Yeah.
Did he turn evil?
Well, about to find something really shocking out. Turns out the Martian Manhunter and the other Justice League members are having some kind of meeting. But not everything is as it seems. Turns out somebody was actually impersonating the Martian Manhunter. The other members being impersonated too.
Is it Clayface? I'll bet it's Clayface.
Nah. Well, turns out it was the Imperium. That kind of starts a battle between them and Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. I'm just gonna leave it there. There's another story coming up though.
Is it about how Wonder Woman and Superman did all the work and Batman just brought them lemonade?
Well, now it's about something far different than that. I will say I like the first story. You don't see the Trinity together that much in the comics anymore. Even though a lot of this is just them hanging out and talking, it wasn't a whole lot of action.
Well, sometimes that can be nice.
Yeah, A lot, even though you ain't gonna see it like towards the end. There was some kind of sentimental moments between the three.
So it was a bit like that Generation X comic, I think it was, we reviewed last episode.
Oh no, that's several episodes ago now. Like, and it was talking. Actually, that was the Halloween special. It had like them slasher movie references in it.
Yeah. I have no concept of time.
Yeah. I definitely have to give that story probably a 9. It was real good for what it was. It's always a treat to see all three of them together like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this book ain't over yet, though.
Right, they still have to get the Hostess fruit pies back.
Yeah. Well, you will see the last page of that story, because, here we're seeing the adventures of young Diana. Short, I guess you could call it.
She is short, yes.
Yeah, short story, but yeah, she is a little kid here. We see Olympus. Diana's about to actually meet up with Zeus. I must say, I am really, excited about this right here.
Mm-hmm.
A hell of a crossover.
Yep, I don't know what it is, but every time they had Batman in an Image comic, those stories remained canon afterwards. It was so cool.
Yeah, and you see like an even darker side of Batman too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't say his name, but they referenced it in Spawn after that happened, and the Darkness after it happened.
Yeah, I'm glad they're teaming up again. They're putting out something new too together.
I hope the Ninja Turtles team up with Savage Dragon again.
I have to check that out too. So we see Zeus pretty much starts to tell Diane about how special she is and how she's gonna one day grow up to surpass all her Amazon sisters, and she doesn't really believe him. Then we see some Amazons pretty much start to tell Diana, about like opposing views about Zeus, and Zeus starts feeling disrespected. He just takes off.
Yeah, he does that.
Then her biggest sisters start to comfort her and pretty much tell her how you need to like let her rest. And turns out, cause we about to find this out. This is a pretty cool page right here, but this is actually all a dream.
I like that visual though. Very Sailor Moon.
Now that you mention it, yeah, it does look like some anime type of stuff. Turns out she was sleeping. That's how he pretty much end this little story. I don't really know what to think about that. It seems like it's starting to put that in the back of every Wonder Woman comic now. I'm surprised it took so long to try to tell stories of a younger Diana like that. So I know they had a graphic novel that had the title the same name, Adventures of Young Diana. Obviously it's really aimed at kids. No, I'll probably have to, probably give that one a 6.5. Though I don't know, it just seemed like it was just tacked on.
Alrighty. So, moving into more girly crap. The girliest crap of all, Amethyst.
Yeah. The back of this book has seen better days. Yeah. But yeah, this is the first ever issue of it from 1983 from the quote-unquote maxi series. It's the first of a 12-issue arc before they got into the main series later.
Mm-hmm.
So, we get this cool looking page start to kind of give some clues as to what's going to happen in this story. I always found it funny they had this little cameo about Wonder Woman in the corner of it. They don't really explain why either. They just put her there.
I love how it shows her, kind of going from the human world into basically the dream world. It's very Little Nemo.
Yeah, before Little Nemo even existed.
I mean, the comic existed, just not the movie.
Oh, damn! I'm gonna have to check out the comic out of curiosity.
Oh, there's a lot of it. I think it dates back to 1903.
Damn. Uh, you start to see this mysterious creature come from the gym world into Earth. The dog that belongs to the family sees the creature and doesn't know what to think. The creature's actually looking for Amethyst. And we see Amy Winstone. That's her. Let me make sure I get the name right. Is it Amy Win? Is bear with me here. I know her first name is. Well, for now, let's just say Amy. I ain't see it right now.
Amy Amethyst.
Yeah, that could work too. Well,
it's very much like Damp Towel Man and a Secret Identity of Dan Talman.
We see Amy actually get the gemstone that's gonna transform her into Amethyst eventually. Her parents don't actually remember giving that to her for her birthday, but she loves it. Her parents are just, happy that she's happy, so they don't really say anything about it. She goes up to her room, and that's where she's transported in the gym world. And she's greeted to this, massive creature right here that scares the daylights out of him.
Is his name Dave? He looks like a Dave. Dave.
Nah, it ain't. Well, yeah, I could see him look like one of the wrestlers from back then almost. So then he's taking her to his master, cause they believing that they got Amethyst right where they want her.
Yeah, they're about to give her some bubble yum.
I remember that. I think they still make that.
But it's not as good as it used to be.
Dungeons and Dragons advertisement. That's getting the movie soon, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So then Amethyst is pretty much being taken before the evil lord here. I will say I like this little piece right here. It looks pretty fantastic artwork wise.
So you got a little snake in the corner.
Yeah. Comic. It ain't afraid to embrace its fantastical elements at all. And they're pretty much gonna carry her away. They're talking about the possibility of putting her to death.
And one of them's a vampire, it looks like.
Yeah. But then, before they could lead her away, another creature actually comes to her aid. He pretty much tells her to come with him, She don't really know what to think. She trying to figure out what's going on. But she pretty much haphazardly goes with them, cause she don't really have no options. Then she meets up with this mysterious witch lady. Starts to explain who she really was, how Amy actually had another life. She was actually Amethyst in this world, but then she was reborn on Earth as Amy, where she lost all recollection of her previous existence.
Yep. And apparently the witch is a nun too. Is she one of the Bene Gesserit?
She does look a lot like a nun. I don't know how they fit in this world. I can't imagine Catholicism existing in the gym world.
Yep, they have none of that.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, it was funny.
Sorry, it's a habit.
So then, they fly her to the temple that's supposedly, pretty much hers. She does like how it looks, though, even though she still can't believe what's going on. Even though she's anxious to get back home. But they're telling her how much they need her. And she pretty much, they give her a bath, and then the next day, we see her as Amethyst. Then
they bathed her and brought her to her own chambers.
Yeah. But then the witch lady starts telling her, how she pretty much, needs to stay here and help them fight. But then it turns out the villains of this story are about to like mount an attack on this temple, which they're like pretty much, outnumbered for. And the Amethyst and the witch lady try to kind of flee to safety.
I love how the comic has an advertisement for itself, but it's in the back.
Yeah, that is funny. So it is, well, it kind of a moot point there, because whoever bought the book already bought it.
Yep, and it even has the letters page and then more story.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff like that back in the day. So then we see like pretty much the attack on the temple. And this is a real like true fantasy book right here.
Yeah, it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to acknowledge too. I probably should have said it somewhere. I know, like, I probably skipped over it.
Probably.
Yeah. She did make use of her powers for the first time, even though she was guided, though.
Turns out her name is a killing word.
Then they try to keep fending off the attackers, but meanwhile, back on Earth, her parents are wondering where's Amy. Can't nobody find her.
And that is a big ass gopher right there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that the dog?
Yeah, it is.
Her dog was like a gopher.
Yeah. But like back in the gym world though, the attack continues. Then we see Amethyst start kind of getting mad. She start, trying to fight back. I do like that shot of her. That is cool.
Yes, it is.
Then they actually do fend off the attackers, and they finally do allow Amethyst to go back home to her parents. But then you see like the last of it for now anyway. She goes back home, finds her parents. She thinking it was all a dream. But then back in the gym world, like the villains are plotting how they're gonna get to Amethyst again, because I know he's angry that they failed to stop her the first time, despite all, despite the army they had. And then Amy tries to figure out, did it really happen? The portal reopens, she goes back and turns back into Amethyst. That's when she finds out it was all for real. But meanwhile, it's somebody plotting to get her. That's how they end this issue.
Now that's an ending.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that shot of him too at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
That there is Damp Down Man's mortal enemy, Dry Ragamuffin, aka Dreyfus Ragamuffin.
Yeah. I must admit, I ain't really cared for no Amethyst, for a while. I just kind of ignored it. Pretty easy to ignore it too, because I know Amethyst wasn't published for a long time after the 80s. Seemed like they're trying to kind of bring her back now.
Yeah, because at first, Ariana was all like, that's all girly. But then she realized she was a girl, so she read it, and she liked it. All thanks to me.
Yeah. I know the book did kind of, at times, seem like it was, kind of all over the place a little bit, though. I mean, I guess it was like a decent start for an ongoing, maxi series, as they wanted to call it. I do think they probably could have shaved off 6 issues of it at least.
Well, that was a problem in the 80s in general.
Yeah. But yeah, I probably gave this one a 3.5, I didn't know what to think about it when I first got it, but
Well, I think as soon as I stop recording, I'm going to put some tape on the back because you're going to rip it if you keep holding it like that.
yeah. But yeah, this is a pretty fun book. Even though I wouldn't recommend this, to the regular superhero enthusiasts, so to speak. I recommend this, like the Tolkien fans and stuff like that.
Or people who liked the He-Man newspaper comic.
Yeah, I could see how, I could see how Masters of the Universe fans would love something like this, especially like the female fans.
Okay,
Yeah.
so remember, like,
Subscribe.
comment, subscribe. Well, actually, you can't comment, but subscribe, share on social media. And what are we doing next time?
Oh yeah, next time we're gonna take a look at the first issue of the Gold Goblin, then we're gonna take it all the way back to the 70s for the first issue of Man Bat. That ought to be real interesting right there.
Alrighty, so until then, love, peace, chicken grease, and we're out.